Hey ladies, so today I have a little challenge for you that I think is super important. I hope everybody takes a minute to do it. I am deeming today Fix It Friday because in our businesses, we are always learning and growing and finding out what works and what doesn't work. And it's not a static thing. So what works one month might not work the next. I feel like I've been continuously evolving as a coach over my first 6 to 7 months. And even this month now, I'm kind of struggling to figure out what's going to work for me this month. So we kind of have to be constantly evaluating ourselves. And, no one's going to do that for you. I do try to help my coaches if I notice that they're getting off track with something. I try to help point it out. And I always pray to do that in a loving way. But it's something that it's your responsibility. If you're not seeing success right now, then you need to look at why. And it can be hard to do with ourselves. I think it's really good to step back and take some time to reflect. And personal development is the biggest part of this business. I can't tell you how many coaches I listen to that say if you don't do it, you're not going up. So you can be sitting here messaging people all day long. You can be working your tail off. And if your own personal development is not at the center of the journey, if you're not doing it yourself every day, but you're telling everybody else to do it, if you're not focusing on becoming a better person, it's not going to be real when you're telling other people. If you're doing this business on E every single day and, it's making you feel more depleted, just like a full-time job, then why are you doing it, right? I mean, something is wrong. So you can keep doing it wrong, or you can take a day off, or even just a 20, 30 minutes to sit in stillness and ask God to reveal to you what's going on. So, why it's Fix It Friday is because I want all of you to share one thing that you think is not working for you right now and how you're going to fix it, or something maybe that wasn't working over the past month that you've already taken a step toward fixing. So that's really important. And I'll share mine first below. There's a little scripture for you. It says, "Fools think their own way is right, but the wise listen to advice." So, let's not be fools here, ladies. We have so many people on top coaches that have said to us, if you're not doing your personal development every day, you're not going to go up. You think, well, I'm busy at the beginning, so, I'll do it later when I build it. No, that's the center of your business. There are 3 vital behaviors, girls. I mean, come on, they're not that much. I want you to be proof the product works every day. Make sure that you are, drinking your shake, doing your workout, you're doing your personal development, and that you're inviting people. And even if that inviting is more just focusing on building relationships right now, that's awesome. It doesn't have to be a cold invite, but you want to be doing those things every day. Otherwise, you're not going to go up. So there's lots of examples. I can tell you that last month, my business blew up so much, in kind of the end of July, beginning of August, that I had no idea. I was starting to skimp on my personal development. And even there were certain days that I didn't get in my workout. And I had to be screech, hold everything, stop the brakes. This is the center of my business. This is why I started doing it. The day I'm not the example to people is the day I'm either done or I'm going to take a step back. Let's not be coaches that are in these challenge groups, at our first, as we get fresh out of coach training and we're posting all the time. And then those daily check-ins. I've seen it happen with coaches that are not my own. I've seen it happen with my own. And it breaks my heart every time. Girls, your challenge groups are the backbone of the business, and mine are too. If we are not checking in and doing our daily check-in, I know you probably don't need a daily check-in every single day, but you are being the example to people. Your coaches, your challengers look to you to do it. So if they're not checking out, if you're having a hard time retaining challengers or getting them to purchase new programs and keep pressing toward their goals, then maybe they're not seeing that from you, right? If you are sitting in your inbox every day messaging people and you're talking to hundreds of people every month and barely selling challenge packs, then you have to look at what's going on. And, you may not figure it out day one, but we always want to be reflecting on what we're doing and how it's working for us. I know I felt like I started to post what needed to be said, what I felt like other coaches were doing, or but I feel like I was almost okay, well, I got to say this to make a sale and trying to say the right thing. And it wasn't doing as well. And when I've gone back now, just over the last couple of days, starting to be more me, my journey, my struggle, putting that out there, people relate to that so much better. It's not a scripted thing. And, it's if you're working this business on E or, you guys, you could also be new coaches and your fear is holding you back. You might just be dipping one toe in and not doing it. Or maybe you're using something as an excuse, well, I'm too busy to dive in, because you're afraid to really dive in. And, maybe you just, your finances are holding you back. Well, I don't have any money to put in up front, so I'm just not going to, but then if you don't make that investment in yourself, how is anybody else going to make the investment in themselves? So we have to look at what's holding us back, and it's always ourselves. things. There are coaches up top that are telling you what to do. You've got to do these things every day. So if you are already skimping on your own workouts, if you're not making time for personal development, if you're not pressing into God anymore and your business is standing in the way of that, you stayed home to be with your kids and you have no time for your kids anymore. Ladies, something's going wrong. And what I love about the God we serve is he knows our hearts. He knows I'm praying for all my coaches every day. And if they're not doing the things that I know that they need to be doing, like my prayer is that he's going to block success for us, because I don't want you to achieve it the way of this world or the wrong way. We want to glorify him in our businesses, right? It's not about selling challenge packs. It's about building relationships with people. If you're not doing your own personal development, you're going to be getting objections right and left. You're going to be frustrated all the time. We need that every day to get ourselves in the place mentally. We need to take care of ourselves first. It's about our own growth. So if you feel like you're doing terrible with time management, then find a personal development book that centers on time management. If it's applying your faith to your, business, then get Business by the Book or one of those. If you're struggling with excuses, we've all got them. We all think, oh, this is easier for so-and-so because is it not true? Get a book about, doing better than your excuses. And I have this great one, I think it's called No Excuses. So, whatever it is you need, guys, give it to yourselves. This is about your journey, not just with Beachbody, but if you're in your life. So whatever's holding you back in your Beachbody business is probably something holding you back in your life. Whatever's showing up as an issue or a struggle for you in your business is probably something that's also an issue for you in your life. If you don't have you're not good at connecting with people, that's going to really affect your business. So you've got to find a way to do that, to be more personable, to share yourself. If you're a private person, that's going to hold you back too. So you got to work on ways to come out of your shell a little bit and find some of those top coaches that you can relate to and follow them. Find out those right personal developments that books that work for you. Make sure that you're still doing that, ladies. Like every day, those are the things that are most important. So find the time for them. I know we go through busy seasons. I know it's tempting to let go of those things that are the foundation of our business, to not check in with our challengers, to not post our own 20 workout pics, but that is going to make your business slowly crumble. And I'm here to warn you. So heed that advice, like Proverbs says, and I hope you all have a great week and fix those